Hello everyone, and welcome back to not only this week's Sabbath School Nugget, but to a new lesson study this quarter where we're going to focus on the book of Ephesians. Now, this week's lesson is entitled Paul and the Ephesians. Our memory text for this week comes from Ephesians chapter 1, verses 9 and 10. Making known to us the mystery of his will, according to his purpose, which he set forth in Christ as a plan for the fullness of time, to unite all things in him, things in heaven and on earth. The church of Ephesus is famous for a lot of things, but for me, it has to be the fact that this is the first church that Jesus writes to in his 7 letters to the 7 churches. According to the Bible prophecy, this is the church that represents the time in church history when the church was in love with Jesus. It loved Jesus, imitated Jesus, preached Jesus, and it led people to Jesus. But this church had a problem. According to Jesus, it had left its first love. And it's not hard to see why. It was plagued by infighting, false theology, people trying to lord it over one another, and that was just the start. Now you throw in some Greek and Roman persecution, and this church hadn't just lost their love, they had lost their hope. And when that happened, they began to love themselves more than they loved Jesus. You see, Satan will never stand by and let a church grow. He will come at it with what I call the 4 Ds of Satan's warfare. First, he will try to distract a church by getting it to focus on things that don't matter. And if that doesn't work, he will try to disrupt the church, inspiring the members to fight with one another. And if that doesn't work, he will try to deceive the church through false doctrine. And if that doesn't work, he will try to destroy it through persecution. Now we come to Sunday's lesson, and Paul had his work cut out for him. Not only was Ephesus the capital city in Asia Minor, but it also happened to be one of the wealthiest cities in the world. Because of its strategic location, the world came to Ephesus. They came to trade, to barter, and to make a profit. But more than that, many of the people who came to Ephesus came there to worship at the temple of Artemis, which just happened to be one of the 7 great wonders of the world. This temple made the Parthenon in Athens look small in comparison. The worship of Artemis was woven into every aspect of the Ephesians' life, everything from weddings to marriages to business transactions. Make no mistake, the worship of Artemis was big business, and it made a lot of people rich. So imagine everybody's surprise when the newly converted believers started burning their magic arts handbooks, which some estimated to be worth $50,000. In their first love, they were all in. Jesus mattered more than money or power or position, and it caught people's attention. But more about that tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow.